You know what's really great about frittatas? Well, there's lots of things that are really great about frittatas. First of all, super economical. Second of all, great way to use up leftovers. Say for instance, you have leftover ham from a holiday, like maybe Easter or Christmas, plus lots of other delicious ingredients. Throw anything into a frittata and it makes it a meal. Today, I'm making a meal frittata using cubed ham, spinach, and ricotta cheese. Whisk together 10 eggs. I feel like for a frittata to have any real heft to it, it needs at least 10 eggs in an 8 or 10 inch skillet, don't you? Whisk your eggs. Then you can whisk in as much as you want for ham. I'm using a half a cup of diced ham and then seasoning with some salt and pepper. I mean, really, this could be anything that you want. It can be completely vegetarian, caramelized onions, corn and zucchini. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Now that your eggs are whisked, you can start making your frittata. Heat your pan to a medium high-ish and add a teaspoon of oil. You can add a little bit more if you're not on an oil-restricted diet, but since it's nonstick, you don't need all that much. To that, add 1 cup of baby spinach. And stir it around. Sometimes if there's water attached to your spinach leaves, it'll pop fat at you if you're not careful, so step back. Just wilt it slightly, and then add your eggs. Now what I like to do is cook my eggs almost all the way completely through on top of the stove, and then just finish it in the oven. I feel like you get a fluffier, nicer texture when you do it that way. So cook on top of the stove, sort of stirring and fluffing the curds with a heat-proof rubber spatula. I like to sort of push the eggs in and allow the uncooked egg to run underneath for even cooking, as well as sort of stir through the center. But everybody's technique is different. Just as long as you get your eggs cooking and your curds forming, because the curds are what makes a frittata nice and fluffy as opposed to dense. Just before you're ready to put your eggs into the oven, dollop the top with about a 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese. And you can see how the curds have all formed already, which is great because that's what makes it fluffy. The original recipe had you stir the ricotta cheese into the eggs. I just like to dollop it on top, but if you want to follow the original, go right ahead and do that. I'm such a rebel. Put it into the oven, and it should take anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes to cook at 350 degrees. And when you take it out, you have the most beautiful, simplest, fastest dinner that you'll ever have. Also great for lunch, obviously, and even breakfast. You can slide it out onto a board if you want to. I'm going to slice mine right here in the pan. Careful not to scratch the nonstick surface of your pan if you're doing this. Do not as I say or do, but as I warn you to do. Light and fluffy. And just like that, dinner is done. Dinner from leftovers, couldn't be better, frittata. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe, and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.